is the part where you run away. And stay it!
Shrek 5 is finally on the way after 16 long years, and we're so relieved. But this time around, we really need the movie to fill in some gaps about what's happened to certain characters. Plus, it would be great if Shrek 5 also covered Arty's story and the future of Far, Far Away. That's why we're diving into a whole video about the upcoming Shrek 5. So, let's wade into that muddy pond and get our hands dirty again. Let's start with why Shrek 5 is missing its perfect release date by 10 weeks, and why it's a bit of a drama. The long-awaited sequel has been a hot topic since Shrek Forever After came out in 2010. While fans have been hopeful for a new installment, it was the success of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in 2022 that really reignited excitement, especially with its final scene hinting at a reunion with Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona. DreamWorks has confirmed that Shrek 5 is indeed happening, with Mike Meyers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz returning as Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona. However, it's still up in the air whether Antonio Banderas will come back as Puss in Boots, or if other franchise veterans will join in. As for the storyline, that's still under wraps. What's clear is that Shrek 5's release date, set for July 1, 2026, is just 10 weeks after the original film's 25th anniversary. This timing feels like a missed opportunity because it's the first mainline Shrek film to release later in the year, whereas the others all came out in April or May. It's worth noting that the franchise has shifted release trends with the spin-offs, like Puss in Boots and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which broke the April-May mold. Despite these films not hitting the box office highs of the main series, they still performed well. The first Puss in Boots missed the chance to debut on Shrek's 10th anniversary, and now Shrek 5 is missing the 25th anniversary mark. Releasing Shrek 5 on the 25th anniversary could have been a nostalgic nod to the original, tapping into the enduring appeal of the franchise and its iconic elements like Smash Mouth's All-Star. Even though it feels like a missed chance, Shrek 5 is set to be a huge success for DreamWorks. It might even become the studio's highest-grossing film since the previous Shrek sequels. With a Donkey spin-off also in the works, the Shrek franchise shows no signs of slowing down, even if the release dates don't always match up with anniversaries. As for how we were officially reassured, DreamWorks made the announcement for Shrek 5 in the best way possible. They posted a short video on their official Twitter, featuring a bouncing green number 5 with Shrek's iconic ears, all set to the tune of Smash Mouth's All-Star, a song closely tied to the original Shrek movie. The video also confirmed that Mike Meyers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz would be returning to their beloved roles, and it included the release date, July 1, 2026, 16 years after Shrek Forever After. So why did it take so long for Shrek 5 to happen? By the time the sequel hits theaters, it will have been 16 years since the last installment. There was plenty of talk about a new film over the years, keeping hope alive, but it seems DreamWorks faced some development issues. The same thing happened with the spin-off sequel Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which was announced in 2012 but only came out in 2022. Once it did, the stunning animation made the wait worthwhile. DreamWorks might have been waiting for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish to make its mark before diving into Shrek 5. That film's groundbreaking 2.5D animation style was a big hit, and they might be planning something equally innovative for Shrek 5. While 2.5D animation might not suit Shrek's style, we can expect some impressive 3D animation or a reimagined story. The long wait has only heightened my anticipation for Shrek 5. DreamWorks may have delayed the film to build up fan excitement, and it clearly worked. Shrek's cult classic status has grown over the years, especially with the nostalgia for the early 2000s. When the film drops in 2026, it will be 25 years since the original, an entire quarter century. For many of us, Shrek's music and quotes are childhood staples. While today's younger audiences will enjoy it too, it will mean something special to us millennials who grew up with it. DreamWorks seems to be leaning into that nostalgia, as evidenced by the use of All-Star in the announcement video. I'm expecting a heavy dose of nostalgia, which will only be intensified by the long wait. Shrek 5 may advance the story, but it's sure to capture the essence of 2001's original. I can't deny it, I'm pretty pumped for it. There are a lot of possibilities for the story of Shrek 5, and while we don't have any concrete details yet, one major question fans are eager to see answered is what happened to Arty, the character from Shrek the Third. In Shrek the Third, we were introduced to Arthur Arty Pendragon, voiced by Justin Timberlake. King Harold revealed that Arty, Fiona's cousin, was the rightful heir to the throne of Far Away. Shrek, who had no interest in ruling, set out with Donkey and Puss in Boots to find Arty, who was then a 16-year-old outcast at Worcestershire Academy. After a series of events, including a showdown with Prince Charming, Arty was crowned the new king of Far, Far Away, while Shrek and Fiona returned to their swamp to raise their family. Shrek Forever After followed up with Shrek feeling discontent with his family life and fame. He made a deal with Rumpelstiltskin, which led to him ending up in an alternate timeline where Fiona was never rescued. Puss was an overweight pet, Donkey was frightened of him, and Shrek was fading from existence. In this alternate timeline, Arty was noticeably absent. With Shrek 5 on the horizon, fans are curious about Arty's fate and whether he'll play a role in the new movie. The unique world of Shrek has left audiences wanting more, especially after the mixed reception of Shrek Forever After. Whether the new film will explore Arty's reign or further develop other storylines, there's plenty of potential for exciting new twists and turns in the beloved franchise. Furthermore, the absence of Arty in Shrek Forever After raises some interesting questions. Since Shrek wasn't part of the alternate timeline created by Rumpelstiltskin's deal, Arty, who was never brought to Far, Far Away in that timeline, wasn't included in the story. Rumpel took over the kingdom, leaving Arty out of the picture. Although Arty wasn't mentioned or seen in either the beginning or end of Shrek Forever After, which were set in the correct timeline, it's unclear what happened to him or Far, Far Away. While it wasn't that Arty was intentionally written off, the film's crowded roster of characters made it challenging to include him. Some sources suggest that Arty was cut from the final version of the film due to scheduling conflicts with Justin Timberlake, though director Mike Mitchell pointed out that the movie's storyline was already packed with characters, making Arty's inclusion difficult. Moving forward, Shrek 5 needs to address Arty and Far, Far Away. The franchise can't keep acting like Arty never existed, especially since he became king of Far, Far Away and is a cousin to Fiona. While Arty may not need to be a central figure in the new film, it would be great to learn what happened to him and the kingdom after Shrek the Third. Whether or not the rumored deleted scenes from Shrek Forever After portraying Arty differently are accurate, it's important for Shrek 5 to acknowledge his role and the state of Far, Far Away. This would help tie up loose ends and bring some closure to Arty's storyline. And that's a wrap for today's video, folks. We hope you've thoroughly enjoyed this content. If it resonated with you, please take a moment to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more amazing content. Your feedback is invaluable, so don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing what impressed you the most in this video. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.